I am so cranky pants. Let me send this email real quick. It's 5:32 on Friday and my vacation started half an hour ago. Okay, why do these emails about the Braves keep coming in? I don't care. I just got 72 emails about Braves. Can't save draft, please copy and paste. What? Stop. Why? I'm about to cry. I'm so frustrated. That's how. What's today? Today is October 23rd, baby. October 23rd. Paste. Please, Jesus. I can't with this anymore. Did you sin? Thank, praise, Black Jesus. Teenage, baby, and adult. That's the wrong order. All right, so let's talk about why I'm irritated. It's Friday. It's after 5:30. My vacation started half an hour ago, but I'm just now leaving work. You may be saying, why, Shumuriel? All right, well, it's partially because God don't like ugly. All right, so I just wasn't feeling particularly chatty today. Again, my vacation is happening. Am I going anywhere? No, so I might as well call it a staycation. But my point is, I wasn't feeling chatty, so I tried to roll out of work 15 minutes early. I ain't say bye to nobody. I didn't say anything. I put my stuff together. I didn't even zip my stuff because I didn't want anybody to hear the zipping and be like, are you leaving? No, I was in stealth mode. So left work, again, a little early because it's Friday. And I get home and I start putting on my play clothes. You know how it is when you're a kid, you got your school clothes and your play clothes. So I straight up went into work today in my Fenty pants because, anyway, so I put on my play clothes, or at least half of them. And I'm looking for my phone, not my work phone, my personal phone. And I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just put it somewhere. I'm digging through my purse. No, I'm looking everywhere where it would normally be. No. So I was like, weird. Okay, maybe it's in my car. It's not in my car. I turn on Find My iPhone. What does it pull up? The address to my job. I snuck out of work early to have to go back to work to get my fucking phone. I was like, are you kidding me? So then my coworkers are calling and emailing me on my work phone, like, your phone's here, making the Find My iPhone sound. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry, I didn't know it would still be happening. I'm on my way. So I get home, as I said, I put on half of my play clothes, realized I left my phone. So I head to work. I do not have my purse. I just grabbed my work phone, my wallet, and my keys. What don't I have that I need to get into the building? My badge. Where is my badge? In my purse. Where is my purse? At the house. So while I'm halfway to work, I have to turn around to go back home to get my badge. So I run in, get my badge, go back to work, and yeah, so we're just now, do I even want to deal with this now? So we're now we're heading home. I was about to go treat myself to a milkshake, but the line to go straight is too long, and I just don't. I can't, I don't, I won't, I refuse. I'm just, So, yeah, so that's how my vacation has started off. Not the best. Obviously, there are worse problems in the world. I'm just saying, fuck me. That's all I'm saying. I was like, ah! okay, that's all. And I was like, again, I was getting prepared to nap. It was the I forgot my badge, I gotta turn back around for me. Like, that was the part that was like, come the fuck on, man. But that's classic Shumuriel shit. Classic. Here's gonna be my treat to myself since I didn't go get my milkshake. This is one of my favorite Haagen-Dazs ice creams. This is the GOAT. So strawberry, dulce de leche, y vanilla. I'm real basic when it comes to my ice cream. Just my ice cream. Gimme. Like, it's not gonna add up, baby. It's just not. So again, Lakeith Stanfield was at. I have that pillow there because I bought new pillows. I guess apparently you're supposed to buy new pillows every 6 months. I don't know. But I'm noticing, I had been doing a bunch of bunching. You know how when you have to do your pillow like that? With the pillows in my bedroom. So I bought new pillows and I sprayed them with disinfectant. So that's why there's just a random pillow sitting in my bar area. Oh, I got 2 comments so far. I just posted a vlog, my first one in a couple of weeks. It hasn't been a lot going on. That's why I haven't been anywhere that's why I haven't been posting anything. But yeah, so I just posted one 30 minutes ago and I already have 2 comments. Erica and Autumn, appreciate you. There was another reason why I came on here. Shit. Why do I do that? I remember. It's not important. There's nothing on TV. I feel like I've watched everything. Oh, and you already know. Already know. I'm obsessed with these cotton candy grapes. Amazing. I don't know how they do it. But yeah, there's nothing on TV. Last night I watched Love After Lockup, and then after that I was like, I've watched everything else that I could possibly be interested in. Speaking of watching things, 40-year-old version on Netflix is amazing. It's funny, it has a message, it is inspiring, it's black girl magic, it's a lot. 40-year-old version. I've watched it 2.5 times already. And I just found out about it not even a week ago. So maybe I'll watch it again today. It's a movie. And I'm just like, I want more. Choking. Okay, well, you're not choking if you can say choking. Calm down. It's not that deep. Hope y'all are having a good Saturday. I was going to say vote if you haven't already voted. But then, you know, I get that, you know, we should vote because our ancestors literally died for us to be able to vote. But then I also think if you're not going to vote for the right person, and I know that's subjective, but if you're not voting for the, you know, what am I trying to say? Basically, if you're voting for Donald Trump, then don't vote. That's, you know, so I feel like that's what people are saying. I feel like it's implied, but they don't say that. So it's like, yeah, you should vote because your ancestors died for it. But if you're going to vote for the wrong person, then stay your ass at home. Okay, and on that note, we're going to watch Chicago Med. Well, I guess I won't be watching Chicago Med. So, why? Why? I can't remember if there's anything else on Netflix that I wanted to see. Nothing on Hulu. Maybe I'll rewatch, what's that show? Euphoria? I haven't been utilizing my Disney Plus as much as I should. Although one thing I don't like about Netflix is they change their thumbnails too much for me. And if you don't know the title of something and you're like, oh, I'll just look for that thumbnail, it's never the same. Have y'all noticed that? There it is.
Any more thought on what kind of play we want to write? Remember, if you put in nothing, it'll be nothing.
Like your career?
Here are two other good movies, The Incredible Jessica James and Uncorked. I tried to get into this show right here, Hoops, but I couldn't. But yeah, I definitely liked Uncorked. I was watching it again. And like I said, this one's good. She's so pretty. And then that. That was interesting. American Murder, The Family Next Door, that was really interesting. I'm all done with Trinkets. You know, Boomerang is my favorite movie of all time. Set It Up is cute. This was interesting. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, The Haunting of Bly Manor. I mean, it had creepy moments, but it wasn't as scary as the first season. The first season was called The Haunting at Hill House. I used to be into Greenleaf, and then I fell off. I don't know if I should pick it back up. Out to go get some food. I'm kind of sort of, you know how it is when you're kind of sort of hungry, but you don't really have a taste for anything, but you're getting on your nerves, and you don't have anything at your house that doesn't require food to be unthawed, and you're just kind of over it. That's hopefully you know what that feeling's like, and that's where we are right now. So we're gonna go do something about it. I decided that I am going to take another shot at telling you the story about the story time, because in all honesty, I did record myself telling the story yesterday, but I was looking back at it and it took entirely too long and I was getting on my nerves. And I told y'all how it frustrates me when I take too long to tell a story that isn't even that long. And yeah, I just want to do better, so I'm going to try again. Okay, so a couple of months ago, I was on Instagram and I saw a page that I follow. There was a post that I liked. Typically when that happens, I go under the comments and I see what people are saying. Under the comment section, there was a comment that I liked. I double tapped it. Normally when that happens, I just continue to see what other people are saying and move on about my day. But this particular situation, whatever the comment said, led me to do some investigation to go see who was the source of said comment. I sent a request to the page because it was private, and it was later approved. So I think I already said this was a couple of months ago. So we ended up, it was like a light flirtation that was going on via DMs. You know, there'd be the liking of the pictures, the reaction to the posts, all of that. So again, very light flirtation. Every now and then, you know, it'd be a question, like a kind of getting to know you type question, that type of stuff. So after the flirting in the DMs, he gives me his number. And so now we're texting. And it got to the point where I just wanted to see what the energy would be like in person. So I suggested that we meet up, because, you know, it's one thing when you're vibing with someone online, and then it's something completely different when you're around them in person. So I suggested that we meet up. He agreed. I didn't really know where to meet. I wasn't trying to do somewhere like in an enclosed space because, you know, it's a pandemic. I don't know where he's been, you know, and for all intents and purposes, he doesn't know where I've been. You know, I'm trying to be safe. So I suggest we meet up at a park. I didn't really have a park in mind. I've never been to Piedmont Park. And I know for those of you who know the Atlanta area or live in the Atlanta area, probably like, what? And I know. So anyway, never been to Piedmont Park. I've only ever been to Centennial Park. So he suggested a park and I was like, cool. This is the day before we met, or we're supposed to meet rather. I feel it's important for me to say we've never talked on the phone. Despite him having my number, me having his, we never spoke on the phone. So anyway, we agreed on a time and a place to meet. I feel it's also important for me to know I sleep with my phone on Do Not Disturb. So no one's calling me like that. And even if they are, I mean, you can call people within 2 minutes of their Do Not Disturb and then it'll negate the whole thing. So just in case you didn't know that. So the day we're to meet, I get a text message from him. I wake up to a text message from him that says that he's big on vibes and energy, and he got a bad vibe from me because he called me and my phone went straight to voicemail and that something wasn't clicking. So I'm like, wait, what? I'm so confused. So I was like, okay, weirdo, but whatever. So I sent him a text and I was like, oh, well, I sleep with my phone on Do Not Disturb. I'm awake now. I waited a few minutes for a text back. I didn't get it. So I called him. He didn't answer my call. It's getting closer and closer to the time that we are supposed to meet. So me overcoming my pettiness, I sent him a text and I said, so are we meeting or are we not? No response. So meanwhile, I'm just over here just dumbstruck because I legit I have no words. Who does that? Who does that? And so I said something to my sister about it and she was like, it seems like he got spooked. And I said, but about what? Like, is he a fucking cat? Because again, who does that? And there had been no weird conversation prior to it. And basically what I'm trying to say is there's no reason why he should have been spooked. So aside from the fact that you called me and my phone went to voicemail, when we've never talked before, we were only texting. I don't know. I just find that that reaction and that response to be hella weird. And yeah, so we never met up. And I was just annoyed because I'm like, we have been communicating and getting to know each other for months. And now that it's time for us to meet in person, you come up with some bullshit excuse for why you don't want to meet up. Like, what? I think that's hella weird. I think it's stupid. And I was kind of annoyed with myself because after I realized that it wasn't going to go down, I spent a good chunk of my day just crying. Not for him, because again, I don't know this dude like that, but just the fact that I'm so tired of meeting people and then they don't take me back. It's just exhausting trying to date. I've been dating since I was 16 and this shit is some bullshit. And I know that y'all know, if you've been here for a while, I was in a 5-year relationship. And then this Negro decided to take the pen out of our relationship, toss it over to me, and then leave me with the results of the explosion of my heart, my body, my soul, everything. And I literally thought I was gonna die. What did Janae Aiko say? I was traumatized and suicidal, sick and tired. That was me. So the fact that I just decided to pick myself up off the, well, not just decided to, but the fact that I tried to get back on the horse, my therapist was like, oh, you should be dating again. And I'm like, no, the fact that I'm deciding to do that again and then this is what happens, this is why I don't try to date.
Hi, welcome to Wendy's.
Just a very weird situation that happened. So I guess the moral of the story is don't meet people on the internet. I'm partially kidding. But, I just feel dumb that I even tried. Like, I feel dumb for being hopeful. I feel dumb for having tried. I feel dumb. I got my hopes up and...
You're right. That's a 5th floor problem.
Okay. Not in my house.
And oh, here was the cherry on top that I neglected to mention. So I went to his Instagram because, you know, this is how we met. And this nigga blocked me.
What was the reason? What was the reason? I just explained the reason. What was the reason, bitch?
Again, no reason aside from the fact that you called me for the first time ever and my phone went to voicemail and that gave you a bad vibe. What? I still think it's hella weird. I still think that's some fuck boy pussy shit. And then the blocking was a cherry on top. I'm like, what is it with me and fuck boys? Do I have like, is it like Axe body spray but for fuck boys? Cause, you know. I ordered these skates several weeks ago and they're just now arriving. It's funny because I had another order come in today. It was my Curology, but I thought it was my skates. So I hurried down to the package room and then I see the size locker that opened when I put my code in and I was like, okay, there's no way that's my skates, and it wasn't. It was my Curology. But then I got another alert and I saw that this one was actually from UPS. So I knew that it was my skates. I just wanted to see if they fit. Aw, yeah. Oh, all right. So the plan is to try and go skating. I guess this weekend. I gotta look and see what the weather looks like. I know it's supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday. Let's see. When was the last time I went skating? I went ice skating like 2 years ago, but I haven't been roller skating in more than a decade. I legit can't even tell you the last time I went roller skating, so this should be interesting. But this was something to do to keep me entertained during quarantine. But surprise, quarantine's over for me technically, because again, I'm back at work. And fall is here or something along the lines of that in Atlanta. So I had good intentions, but I do want to try to get at least a good 3 or 4 skating sessions in before it gets too cold. And one of my coworkers also has skates, so hopefully she and I will end up getting together. Actually, I need to send her a picture of these and schedule something with her, because she goes to one of the schools around here, or maybe closer to her house, and she skates on their track. So I guess that's what I'll be doing, so I can have a buddy, because I don't know where the nearest school is or the track or anywhere like that. So for the days that I choose to skate by myself, I'm going to be on my tennis court at my apartment complex, hoping that no one actually comes to play tennis. Afternoon. I am hella early to my appointment. I made an appointment to get a massage. I'm a little nervous because, you know, pandemic life, but this is me. This is me taking a shot, I guess. I've been stressed out since 2007. But no, I haven't had a massage in 2-3 years. I can't remember. It's been a while. And once I realized that the place where I'm going, I'm back at the place where I got my microdermabrasion, and those little lines that I'd showed you a couple of vlogs ago, those are gone, by the way. But I'm back at this place, and they take my FSA card. So the fact that I can use my FSA card to get a massage is amazing. I need to check my balance. While I'm doing that, I think I just encountered what is the younger guys' modern day flirting, I guess, because I literally just had a guy at my apartment complex, no less, say, "Do you have Instagram?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I hate how I'm so caught off guard when stuff happens that I tell the truth. I'm not a good liar, first off, which I guess that's a good trait. Sometimes I wish I was. Anyway, I'm not a good liar, and when I get caught off guard with just randomness, I tend to tell the truth. So he was like, it wasn't a hey, how you doing or nothing. I was getting out of my car. He was pulling up on the little go-karts they drive around in, and literally it was, do you have Instagram? And I was like, yeah. Can I have it? And I was like, why? Because why, sir? And he was like, oh, I was just asking. What? So I guess that's just the younger guy's modern day version of flirting, because I don't know what the hell that was. But again, when I asked him why, he was just like, oh, you know, I was just asking. No. Stop, please. Pause. Someone's still out of shape. It's me, it's someone. Okay. Okay. Where do I even begin? I hate sometimes that I'm such a rule follower. It really is a character flaw. So my plan was to take my skates and go skate on the tennis court. However, I get to the tennis court and there's a sign on there that says no rollerblades, no skateboards, etc. I am to assume that roller skates fall under etc. And I was gonna just be like, oh, fuck the rules and do it anyway, but then I didn't want to be embarrassed in case someone came and saw me, because the tennis court is near the leasing office. So I was like, damn, I don't feel like, what's the phrase? It's better to ask for forgiveness than for permission. I'd rather do it the other way around, because I don't want to be paranoid and whatever. So anyway, I was like, no. So the pavement around my complex is fairly smooth, but it's kind of hilly. But I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. So I put on my roller skates near my building. Well, it just so happens that there's some dude standing outside. I'm guessing he was on the phone. I don't know. I had my earbuds in. I was playing music, but I could see him, you know, out of my peripheral vision. And I'm like, he ain't about to go in the house. He about to sit here and watch this whole thing go down. And I'm already shy. I don't like people looking at me. I just don't. So I can feel him looking at me while I'm putting on my skates, and I'm like, but I do it anyway. I'm like, you're a big girl, put your fucking skates on and fucking skate. So I do, and I do. It was rough. I kept my skates on for about all of 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, I don't want to have to do this and potentially fall into someone's car. So yeah, it was very quick. I put the skates on. He was still standing there. I already said this. I think he was on the phone, but still, like, I'm like, sir, go somewhere, go for a walk. Like, don't just stand there pacing like that. I see you. I see you.
I see. We see each other. We see each other. We good.
So I go back and forth a couple times. I'm all this, but I don't fall. So there's that. I learned how to work my brake because we didn't have a choice. And yeah, so after that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till I have a flat surface, and we're gonna do it like that, because yeah, that was embarrassing, and I'm sweating now. And so then when I decided to put my skates on and go back upstairs, I'm like, you know, put my stuff up. He's still standing there. And then as I'm going up the stairs, I turn around, he's still standing there. Sir, mind your business. Like, I want to be like, what Ashley say?
Mind your business, that's all, just mind your business.
Mind your business, just mind your business. So that was take one with the skates. It did not go well. So I guess the moral of the story is I need to find a school that has a track and hope that the turf is smooth enough for skates, because I'm not going to a skating rink. No, that's not an option. Oh, I just thought if I take my skates to my parents' house, I can skate in their neighborhood because it's a cul-de-sac. And nobody knows, well, nobody knows me here either, but still, they see me walking around, they go be like, that's that girl who was trying to skate. At least I didn't fall. So that's the bright side. Okay, I'm gonna go have some water and go dab myself because I'm sweaty. I would have been far better off had he not been standing there. Would I have still been embarrassed? Yes. However, to have someone have a front row seat to your embarrassment is not desirable. So, yeah. Okay, bye.